Assalamualaikum, my name is Mahazira binti Muhammad Hilmi and my matrix number is 2024-912-945. The United Nations Conference on Environment and Development was in Rio de Janeiro, 1992. And it was where all of them agreed for the Local Agenda 21. And Local Agenda 21 is an action plan that designed to help the countries towards the sustainable development, will protect the environmental, economic growth and also social development. Local Agenda 21 is also for the country that want to achieve the sustainable solution towards the environmental concern, such as pollution. So all the level of the government have to know and understand their own responsibilities for them to achieve the sustainable solution. The concept of the LA21 is realized on the participation and also want to encourage the local communities to identify the challenges and also the issue that affect them. So from that, the Responsibility Council can improve the challenges and also the issue that affect to their communities. The first objective of the LA21 is to promote the participation of the community in a sustainable development. So, in this objective, they want to encourage all the local communities to join any programs or any action plan that want to be made by the councils. Because local communities play a critical role for the government to know what is the challenges or what is the issue that affect the communities, because the local communities is the first one that recognize all the issue or all the challenges towards their area. Based on all the issue, the Responsibility Council will take an action or take the problem seriously towards all the complaint or all the issue that was given by the local communities. From that, they will make an effort to fix it. And in this objective, they can also increase the sense of responsibility for both local communities and also the Responsibility Council. So, for the second objective of the local agenda is to strengthen the relationship between the stakeholders. The sustainable development will be more better in the future when all the parties were involved in this development. And basically, all the programs and all the action plans that made will be led by the local government. And the private sector can contribute to the program by funding. Like example, they can spend more money for the sustainable development programs, so that the program will be more exciting and encourage all the residents to actively participate in all the programs that the responsibility bodies make for them. The last objective of the LA21 is to improve environmental quality and quality of life. So in this objective, LA21 want to focus more on the improvement of the environment conditions and also better life of their local communities. The goals of this program is to ensure that the last objective of the LA21 is to improve environmental quality and also quality of life. In this objective, LA21 focus more on the improvement of the environment condition and also better life for their communities. Some of the initiatives that the LA21 or the local councils can make is cleanliness and also recycle program. In this, the goals of these programs is to ensure that the communities will be more healthier and comfortable to live. At the same time, a clean and better area can improve the people live and also will lead to a better health. That's all for my part, and I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning to everyone. My name is Siti Balkis binti Syamah Jeffrey and my matric number is 2024-93609. Today I'll be presenting about Majlis Bandaraya Shah Alam MBSA and its Sustainable Development Initiative. MBSA is the local authority responsible for managing and developing areas such as Sungai Buloh, Kota Kemuning, and City Alam. Besides providing municipal service and infrastructure, MBSA also focus on community development and social welfare. To support sustainable development, MBSA implement the Local Agenda 21 programs, which encourage collaboration with the local government, communities, private sector, and NGO. This program promotes shared responsibility in addressing economic, social, and environment, all while improving the quality of life of local residents. Now, I will continue with the Sustainable Development Initiative implemented by MBSA under the Local Agenda 21 or LA21 framework. The first initiative is the Low Carbon City or LCC program, which represented the environment and component of sustainable development. This program aims to reduce carbon emission, improve energy efficiency, and encourage the use of renewable energy. Under this initiative, MBSA introduced programs such as Trees for Life, which help increase green spaces and improve air quality, and the Zero Waste program, which promote recycling, waste reduction, and proper waste management. This effort contribute to creating a cleaner and more sustainable environment. Moving on to the economic component, MBSA conducts various skill and training courses and workshops for the community and youth. These programs are often carried out in collaboration with government agencies and higher education institutions. Participants gain knowledge in entrepreneurship, financial management, and marketing, enabling them to generate additional income through small business. In addition, workshops on urban farming, home gardening, and innovative recycling promote sustainable economic activities while supporting environment and conservation. Lastly, the social component can be seen through the establishment of Malaysia's first elderly transit centre by MBSA. This centre provides temporary accommodation, care, and support for senior citizens and in a safe and comfortable environment. It also offers social and recreational activities that help reduce loneliness, encourage community engagement, and improve the overall well-being of all the adults. Overall, this initiative demonstrates how MBSA successfully integrates environment, economic, and social sustainability under the LA21 framework. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
My name is Karada Marisa Widiwama Tennyson, and my student ID is 2024912811. Today I will be talking about the Majlis Bandaraya Petaling Jaya. So, Majlis Bandaraya Petaling Jaya is one of the core responsibilities for infrastructure, management, and environmental protection, which also assists in public health, waste management, and community development. As well, it aims to improve residential life through these effective management. It acts as a key facilitator for sustainable development at all local levels by promoting cooperation and local authorities to address environmental and economical issues. It also actively encourages public involvement in planning and development by process to ensure communities' interests are balanced. So moving on, I will be talking about the programs involved, where the PJC Community Grant Program simply stands for Social, Environmental, and Economical Development. It was introduced in the year 2019 by the MPPJ to provide financial assistance to the community organizations and NGOs. It funds projects that contribute to sustainable development of Petaling Jaya, where they also encourage public participation in addressing local social and economical issues. Next, we have Kebun Kita, which is a community gardening initiative organized by the MPPJ to encourage residents to cultivate vegetables and crops within their neighborhood, which makes productive use. It also promotes urban algae culture and sustainable food productions, and also aims to strengthen the community relationship and improve on environmental awareness. It also demonstrates a lot within the local agenda. Last but not least, we have the PJ Learning City program, where it is a lifelong initiative that provides workshop training and knowledge sharing of residents of all ages. With this program, it encourages citizens to be more informed and actively involved in local development. It is a social sustainability by enhancing skills, knowledge, and civic participation. This also this also emphasizes heavily on social inclusion, which is the key component to sustainable urban living. That is all from me. I will now pass on to the next presenter.
My name is Shartini binti Saidi and my metric number is 20249122845. Moving on, we have MBSJ, and MBSJ stands for Majlis Bandaraya Subang Jaya. It manages Subang Jaya, Puchong, and Seri Kembangan. Their role is to keep the city clean and well managed. This includes waste collection, road maintenance, public facilities, business licensing, as well as public health monitoring. Since becoming a city council in 2020, MBSJ also focuses on smart city development, environmental programs, and community activities to improve residents' quality of life. MBSJ also implements Local Agenda 21. This program encourages cooperation between the local authority, community, private sector, and NGOs. The goal is to solve local issues together instead of only relying on the council. Through LA21, residents can help identify problems, take part in planning, and support local activities. It promotes shared responsibility and stronger community involvement in decision making. Overall, LA21 supports sustainable development by balancing environmental care, social needs, as well as economic growth in the MBSJ area. One of the programs undertaken by MBSJ under Local Agenda 21 is the program Kesedaran Kita Semula dan Kutipan E-Sisa, which is carried out in the collaboration with KDEB Waste Management. This program encourages residents to recycle more and dispose of electronic waste properly. People can bring recyclable materials such as paper, plastic, metal, as well as old electronic items to the collection points provided. The aim is to reduce improper waste disposal and encourage waste separation so that more materials can be recycled instead of ending up in landfills. The focus of this program is the collection of e-waste. Many electronic items that we use every day, such as old phones, batteries, chargers, and other devices, contain substances that can be harmful to both people and the environment if they are thrown away carelessly. By providing a proper collection system, the program helps residents dispose of these items safely and responsibly. What makes this program important is that it reflects the principle of LA21. It is not just about recycling, it also encourages residents to take part in protecting their environment and creates cooperation between the local authority and the community. Through simple actions like recycling and proper e-waste disposal, residents can contribute directly to a cleaner and more sustainable neighborhood. Another program undertaken by MBSJ under Local Agenda 21 is the Jom Kita Semula E-Sisa HTKSJ 2025 program. This program focuses on collecting electronic waste or e-waste such as all mobile phones, cable, batteries, and small electrical appliances. It was held at Taman Tasik Seri Sedang in Seri Kembangan, where residents were encouraged to bring their unwanted electronic items to proper disposal instead of throwing them away with regular household waste. The main purpose of this program is to reduce environmental pollution caused by the improper disposal of e-waste and to encourage recycling within the community. Many people are unaware that electronic items contain materials that can be harmful to the environment if they are not disposed of properly. Through programs like this, MBSJ helps increase public awareness while providing residents with a safe and convenient way to manage their e-waste. What makes this program relevant to LA21 is the involvement of different stakeholders in addressing environmental issues at the local level. The residents play an active role by participating in collection program, while authorized recycling companies handle the waste responsibly. This collaboration between the MBSJ, the community, and recycling partners reflects the LA21 principles of shared responsibility in creating a cleaner and more sustainable environment. The final program undertaken by MBSJ under Local Agenda 21 is the program Gotong Royong Perdana LA21, which is organized together with local communities. This program involves residents and MBSJ working together to carry out cleaning activities in neighborhoods and public areas. The activities include collecting rubbish, cleaning drains, clearing overrun areas, and removing waste from the surroundings. These efforts help improve the cleanliness and condition of the environment. The program also supports public health, particularly in the preventing of dengue outbreaks. By removing stagnant water, clearing blocked drains, and eliminating waste accumulation, the risk of mosquito breeding sites can be reduced, contributing to a healthier living environment for the community. The program reflects the implementation of Local Agenda 21 by encouraging cooperation between MBSJ and residents in managing environmental issues at the local level. It shows how both parties work together in maintaining cleanliness and improving environmental conditions in the neighborhood.
Now I'm going to pass it to the next presenter.
Thank you to my fellow friends. Assalamualaikum and good morning, madam. My name is Nakirunisa binti Hamdan, matrix number 2024753045, and I will be continuing with section 3.0, which is the challenges faced by local councils in implementing Local Agenda 21. So the first challenge is the lack of public awareness. Many members of the community still do not fully understand the concept of sustainable development and the importance of environmental protection. Some residents may not realize that simple actions such as recycling, reducing plastic waste usage, and practicing waste segregation can contribute to a cleaner and more sustainable development. As a result, participation in Local Agenda 21 programs often remains low, and without sufficient awareness, it becomes difficult for local councils to encourage behavioral change among residents. And this will directly affect the effectiveness of sustainability programs and slow down the achievement of Local Agenda 21. Now for the second challenge is low community engagement. Local Agenda 21 is built on cooperation between local authorities, communities, private sectors and other stakeholders. However, many residents are still not actively involved in council programs, community discussion or environmental activities organized by the local authorities. The lack of participation limits the success of Local Agenda 21 initiative. When community involvement is low, councils may need to spend more resources on monitoring and implementation. In addition, programs may not fully reflect the actual needs of residents, reducing their overall effectiveness and long-term sustainability. And the third challenge is financial constraints. Implementing Local Agenda 21 requires substantial financial resource for planning, awareness campaigns, infrastructure development, program implementation, and maintenance activities. However, local councils often operate within limited budget and must allocate resources carefully. Because of this financial limitations, councils may have to prioritize essential services such as waste collection, road maintenance, public safety, and infrastructure repairs. Consequently, some projects may be postponed or implemented less effectively, affecting the overall success of Local Agenda 21. And for the last challenges is the top-down decision-making practices. The final challenge is, in many cases, important decisions are still largely made by local authorities and government agencies, while community involvement in the decision-making process remains limited. And this situation can create a gap between the council and the residents. When people feel that their opinions are not considered, they may become less interested in participating in Local Agenda 21 programs. And as a result, public trust and cooperation decreases, making it more difficult to achieve the sustainable development goals through a collaborative approach. Next, I will present about the several recommendations that can be made
to help the local councils improve the implementation of Local Agenda 21. The first recommendation is to strengthen public awareness campaigns. Local councils should organize more educational programs, roadshows, exhibitions, and environmental campaigns to increase the understanding of sustainable development and environmental responsibility towards the public. And in addition, schools and universities should play a more active role in educating young people about sustainable practices. By increasing public awareness, residents will be more likely to support environmental initiatives and participate actively in local Agenda 21 programs. The second recommendation is to introduce incentive-based programs. Local councils can provide rewards such as certificates, appreciation awards, recognitions programs, or special incentives to encourage the community participation in environmental activities. These incentives can motivate the residents to become more involved in recycling programs, community clean-up activities, and other sustainable initiatives. At the same time, recognizing community contributions help create a stronger sense of responsibility and commitment towards environmental protection. The third recommendation is to encourage the use of digital platforms. Local councils can utilize websites, mobile applications, and social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to communicate with the residents more effectively. Digital platforms can also be used to collect feedbacks, promote upcoming programs, and provide information on environmental initiatives. This allows the councils to engage with a larger audience while making communication faster, easier, and more accessible. And the fourth recommendation is to diversify funding resources. Local councils should collaborate with private companies, non-governmental organizations, and government agencies through sponsorships, grants, CSR programs, and public-private partnerships. By obtaining financial support from multiple resources, councils can reduce their dependency on limited government funding. This will help ensure that sustainability programs can continue to be implemented consistently and effectively over the long term. And last but not least, the final recommendation is to adopt a bottom-up approach in decision-making. Local councils should provide more opportunities for the residents to participate in planning, implementation, and evaluation process through public consultations, surveys, and community discussion. This approach allows the councils to better understand the needs and concerns of the community. Furthermore, involving residents in decision-making promotes transparency, strengthens public trust, and ensures that the local Agenda 21 programs are more relevant and beneficial to the local communities. And that is all from me. I will pass the conclusion to the next presenter. Thank you.
To conclude, Local Agenda 21 plays an important role in promoting sustainable development by bringing together local authorities, communities, and other stakeholders. The programs carried out by MBSA, MBPJ, and MBSJ show their efforts to improve environmental quality and community well-being. However, challenges such as low public awareness and limited funding still exist. Therefore, greater public participation, stronger awareness campaign, and better funding support are needed. With cooperation from all parties, the goals of LA21 can be achieved and contribute to a better future for current and future generations. That is all from us. Thank you.